Hello and welcome to Healing Womanhood. It's Saffron here, and all this month we are talking about self-sabotage. So all of those times in your life where you have done something that did not take you towards where you said you wanted to be, where you really truly believed you wanted to be, or times when you've not done something that you should have done that would have or could have done that would have taken you towards the goal that you had in mind. So in the first half of today's video, we're going to be reflecting on a time when that's happened for you, a time in your life when you've done something that has stopped you from getting to where you wanted to be. And then over on the Patreon membership, on the extended version of this video, we're going to look really deeply into why that might be and what the advantages might have been. So to begin with, we're just going to deal with the anger and the frustration and any other difficult feelings that you might have towards yourself for doing something that you feel has not served you. And then in digging deeper, we're going to find more understanding for ourselves and for the parts of us that are trying to keep us safe, which is our inner protector. So self-sabotage is usually, almost always, a misguided act of self-love. Brad Yates, another EFT practitioner who you can find on YouTube, says this a lot. Self-sabotage is nothing but a misguided act of self-love. So in understanding that, in digging down into those deep parts of us that are just trying to keep us safe and just loving us and wanting everything to be okay, we can understand why our behaviours are the way they are, and in understanding them, we can change them. So what we need to do first is think of a time when you have self-sabotage, when you've done something that has stopped you from reaching a goal. And it could be something big or something little. It could be not doing something that you needed to do. It could be procrastination. It could be that you've applied for a job that will take up so much of your time that you can't do your own stuff that you really want to do alongside it. It could be that you said the wrong thing at the wrong time to the wrong person. It could be anything. It could be to do with relationships. Maybe you sabotage your relationships in order to keep yourself safe from a deeper connection, and you might not have that kind of level of understanding of why you do that at this moment, and that is completely fine. Just think of a time. And we'll start off with one, and you can come back and do the video again if you've got lots and lots coming up as we're discussing all of the possibilities. So holding that time in your mind and focusing on what feelings that brings up for you. How do you feel when you think of that thing that you did? Do you feel frustrated, angry, disappointed in yourself? Do you really just wish that you could go back and change it? If you want to pause now and do a bit of journaling about that time, what happened, how you feel about it, you're very welcome to do that. And this can be a really useful thing to do at the beginning before we start tapping, because it allows you to go back and look at how you felt beforehand. Tapping is so powerful, so incredibly effective, that we can often forget how we felt at the beginning of it, and we can go, oh, well, I felt fine to begin with. It's called the apex effect. And it happens so often with EFT. So whenever you're ready, whenever you've got your event in your mind, whenever you're clear on what you're working on, we can start tapping. So if you haven't tapped with me before, you just need to tap where I'm tapping on yourself and repeat what I'm saying. So starting on the side of the hand here, the karate chop point. Even though I feel so frustrated with myself for what I did that time, and I feel like it really made things so difficult for me. It really stopped me from getting to where I wanted to be. And maybe that's okay. And maybe I'm okay. And I choose to feel safe exactly as I am. Even though I'm so frustrated and angry with myself, I feel like I completely sabotaged my goals. I feel like I've really made life hard for myself. And maybe I could choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm holding so much anger and disappointment for the way that I behaved back then. And I just desperately wish that I could go back and change it. I wonder what my life would be like if I'd never done that. And it's okay that I have all of these feelings. And I choose to love and accept myself anyway. All of these feelings, all of this regret, all of this anger, and all of this disappointment. I did something that I wish I hadn't. And I wish I could go back and change it. I feel like I sabotaged myself. And I just don't know why. Why did I do that? Why would I do something so unhelpful? Feeling so frustrated with myself. Maybe even feeling angry with myself. I accept that that's what happened. Because it did. That is what I did back then. And part of me wonders if it changed the course of my life. If it sent me off down a different path. And I'm ready to let that go. I've been holding on to this for such a long time. Holding on to all of these what ifs. But I can't undo what happened. I can't change the past. And I'll never know the answer to all of the what ifs. I wonder if that could ever feel okay. I wonder if I could find some acceptance for where I am now. I'm annoyed about what I did. And it's hard for me to let go. But I wonder if I could let some of this go. I wonder if I could free myself from some of this burden. I wonder if I don't need to carry this anymore. I wonder if maybe I've suffered enough from all of the regret around this. I wonder if I could choose to be kind to myself now. I wonder if I could be more gentle and be more compassionate. I did something that I wish I hadn't done. And maybe that's okay. I made a mistake. Just like every other human being. Maybe I'm allowed to make mistakes and still love myself, still feel compassion for myself, still feel kindness for myself. So I'm ready to release this frustration and anger. I'm ready to release this disappointment in myself and live with loving compassion for who I am. Live with loving compassion for every single choice I've made. Every single thing that I've done in my life. Even those things that look like self-sabotage. I'm ready to be kind to those versions of myself that made choices that this version doesn't approve of. I'm ready to find understanding of their situation. I'm ready to love and accept myself and all of the past versions of myself who made choices that might not have helped me. Living in this love and compassion now, finding understanding for myself. And take a deep breath. So hopefully that's brought that anger and frustration down a bit, brought that disappointment down a bit. Hopefully those feelings are no longer as intense and you can go back over that round if you need to, if you need to take some more of the charge out of those feelings. We all do things that we wish that we hadn't done. We all sabotage ourselves and we all have really good reasons for doing that. So on the Patreon membership, we are now going to look deeper into that. So if you are not yet a member of the Patreon membership, now is a really good time to join and you can dig deeper into your inner protector and understanding why you might have done what you did in that situation, what advantages that gave you and how it kept you safe. It's almost always about keeping yourself safe. So do head on over there now. The link is in the description. And if not, I will see you the next time. Bye bye.